awesome and amazing day, everyone. This is your girl, Success Coach Nakisha, bringing you Let Wisdom Speak on a new broadcast on today. I hope you all are having an amazing day on today. I hope that you are beginning to see the vision and to begin to have that courage that we talked about before and the heart in order to chase your dreams effectively. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and grab your coffee, your tea, your water, or whatever it may be, and get in here and let's talk about chasing these dreams and being effective. So listen, do me a big favor. Go ahead and like, tag, share the broadcast with someone. If you're not following me here on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button here on YouTube, and also set your bell notifications to get all notifications from your girl. And also, if you're not following me there on Facebook, go ahead and follow me there on Facebook at The Motivation, and also on Instagram at I Am The Holistic Goddess. I'll definitely make sure I post those links below here on the YouTube feed, and that way you're able to follow me. And if you're catching this broadcast by chance on Instagram, click the link there inside my bio. We're going to get started in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Thank you so much for taking out your busy schedule or time to be able to listen to what your girl has to say. So on today, we are going to go ahead and continue with how we are able to effectively chase our dreams. So like we talked about before in the previous broadcast, there is 7 layers to chasing our dreams effectively. And on the previous broadcast, we talked about level 1 and level 2. Level 1, which was to have courage, and level 2, we talked about having the heart in order to chase our dreams effectively. So on today, we're going to go ahead and move to level 3 and level 4. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and get your pen, your paper, or whatever may be your pad, or even your notebook, or whatever. However you take your notes, if you're a person that like to take copious notes, go ahead and do so at this particular time. So without further ado, level 3 and level 4 as a continuation. Level 3 is going to be, we have to have faith. And then level 4 is going to be, we have to learn how to take action. So as we talked about on the previous broadcast on level 1 and level 2, we have to first of all develop the courage in order to chase our dreams, and then from there we have to also develop the heart in order to help it to come to pass and to begin to put those particular things into motion. So as I stated before, that every level that we go to, it's going to always require a new layer of you. So as we begin to break this thing down, we know that faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So a lot of times that very thing can be so small. You know what I'm saying? It seems so simple, but we can always miss it. We can always miss that mark when it comes to us having faith. Not just faith in our dreams, not just faith in our goals, but faith in ourselves that we have the ability in order to make our goals and dreams become our reality, right? We know that we should trust. We know that we should believe. But a lot of times we have so many different things that's transpiring in our lives that we can begin to, our light can begin to get dim or dampered because we're not seeing the manifestation of those things that we're hoping and praying for, right? So today, your girl, Success Coach Nakisha, just come to give you some motivation, some wisdom, just a little talk on today to help fuel you in order to be able to go in the direction that you need to go in. So again, faith. Let's start from courage. We said before that courage, we have to learn how to have that courage. Courage is the ability to face and run towards a thing that actually frightens us. That's what we said before. And then as we begin to develop in courage, from there we're able to go to the next level because now we're layered with the spirit of courage. So when we go to level number 2, which is having heart, and as we said before, we have to have the heart in order to follow our dreams. So as that thing there, as we begin to develop courage and then we begin to develop the heart in order to chase our dreams and to be effective, from there now we have to go to level number 3, which is going to be having faith. So we have to have faith in order for us to, to take action, to be able to say, hey, No matter what may come my way, I'm going to have the faith as the grain of a mustard seed. I'm going to have the belief. I'm going to have the trust that I need in order for me to see these things begin to manifest. Yes, yes, yes. I know it's more easier said than done. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got your mind and your eyes laser focused, you having that tunnel vision for the very thing that you want to manifest and become yours. Yes, it's easy to say to have faith, but at the same time, we have to know where our help comes from. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we have to always, always, always remember that we should have the courage, the heart, and then also turn around to our faith. What is it that you're actually believing? What is it that you're actually speaking over yourself on a day-to-day basis? What is it that you're allowing to come inside your atmosphere? So if you remember before what we talked about on a previous Let Wisdom Speak broadcast, we talked about how we have this power that's inside the atmosphere, and we absolutely have the ability to tap into that power that's in our atmosphere. But in order for us to tap into that power that's inside of our atmosphere, we have to have the faith. You know what I'm saying? We have to have that mountain moving faith. You know what I'm saying? We have to have that faith that no matter who or what may come my way, I'm not going to allow no person or no thing to distract me or get me off of the course. Yes, you may fall off the wagon, so to speak, but at the same time, you may have failed down, but guess what? You're going to get back up 7 times stronger. So with that being said, have the faith, the courage, and the heart to run after your dreams and your goals, because one day the very thing that you're chasing after is going to turn around and start chasing you down. But you have to fuel it with your passion of courage and passion that's inside your heart. Listen, faith is fueled by the courage that you have down on the inside of you. Faith is fueled by the things that you believe within inside your heart. So like we said before, you have to begin to develop that heart that where when you begin to, certain things begin to come to distract you, you're able to do what? You're able to take that very thing captive. You know, in the previous broadcast, we talked about and we defined the word persuade or persuasion, right? So what we talked about was the way that we defined it was when we went to the dictionary, we found that the word persuasion means for someone to influence you or to get you to agree to something that's not really something that you really believe in, right? That's how you see. You either can be you either can allow someone to persuade you in a good way or a bad way. So as we looked at the word persuasion is simply someone that's able to influence you, motivate you, or activate you to go into your abilities, or they can detract you from the very things that you desire and wanting. So with that being said, we have to be very mindful of those things and those people that we allow inside our atmosphere. Like we said before, we have to protect our peace at all costs. So with that being said, as we begin to go to level number 3, which is talking about how we have to level up in our faith. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take for some of us or some of you, it may take a lot for you to begin to muster up that faith to be able to step into the direction that you're actually called to. Why? Because now I'm about to get ready to step outside of myself, and now I'm about to engage into a vision that's a whole lot bigger than myself, right? So when you begin to do something or step into the unknown, of course, you're going to be a little fearful. You're going to be a little afraid. You're going to kind of seem like, I don't know if I should be doing that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we have to remember that, listen, if God said it, that settles it. If God said it, that settles it. If he has given you the vision, he has already made the provision in order for you to have that thing to be able to manifest and come to pass, right? So we have to just begin to do the things that we need to do in order for our atmosphere to become conducive to the plan that God has for us. See, his word says that the steps of a good man is ordered by him. But how do we expect to get those steps that has already been ordered by us, by him, if we don't begin to dive into his word, begin to get the blueprint that he has already set out for us? You know what I'm saying? We have to start from level 1, go to level 2, go to level 3, go to level 4. It's just like being inside grad school or being inside school. You know, sometimes you have some people that go to pre-kindergarten, and you have some people that just straight downright go to kindergarten. And then you got some people that might just be a genius and just skip preschool, pre-K. They may skip kindergarten and go shoot straight forward to first grade. Me personally, I don't know anyone that have done that, but I've heard stories about people, young people that was able to skip certain levels in school and go straight to another grade, or skip this particular level and go somewhere else because they're already advanced. It's the same way with us. So if God already see that you're advanced in a certain area, he's not going to make you start from the bottom. He's going to meet you exactly where you're at. So we have to have the faith that he is going to direct us and guide us in the way that we need to go. And as we begin to step into level number 3, which is faith, God, once we get ourselves stable in the faith that we shall actually have in order to chase our dreams effectively, then from there, the very next thing we have to do is remember from faith, we go to action. So we can speak a thing, we can pray a thing, the Spirit can download certain things inside of us, but guess what? Nothing is going to happen until you take action. So have the courage, have the heart, and have the faith in order to take action. Because as you begin to gird up your courage and gain up your the strength inside your heart, and you begin to grab on to your faith, which is your belief and what you actually see and what you want to see manifest in your life, from there, that's when you want to begin to take action. The disconnect and the problem is a lot of us have courage. A lot of us have the heart to do it. And a lot of us have faith. But what we lack at is the action, the work. See, the word tells us that faith without works is dead. So in order for your dreams and goals to manifest and become yours, we have to begin to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? You need to do your part and allow those that's connected to you, that's going to help bring your dream or your goal or whatever it may be that you have set out to do to help you get closer to it. We have to begin to take action. We have to begin to walk the walk that we talk. You know what I'm saying? We have to begin to do it like we walk it, how we talk it. You know what I'm saying? So begin to walk in the spirit of faith. Begin to walk in the spirit of influence by influencing and infusing your atmosphere with those positive things, the things that you really believe. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's not going to be a time when you begin to have self-doubt. You know what I'm saying? The word tells us to be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. Even though you may kind of sway to the left and sway to the right, you still have to remain solid, remain unmovable, be unshakable. You have to remember that when in the face of adversity, we don't shake, baby, but we shift. We shift into the person that we are called to be. We shift and we evolve into the level that God has created us to be. Like I said before, listen, he has given us treasures in earthen vessels. And before he created us in our mother's womb, he already told us that before you was framed, already had shaped you, already had made you, already had called you fearfully and wonderfully made. Why? Because I know exactly what I put down on the inside of you. So today, baby, if you don't get nothing else, that success coach Nakisha has stopped by to tell you on today. Today, I'm telling you to have faith and keep on pushing, because every time you begin to push towards the mark, guess what? You're going to have some type of obstacles. You're going to have opposition. You're going to have resistance. But at the same time, are you going to be resilient enough to go ahead and take on the very things that you should actually take on? Are you going to go ahead and believe in the abilities that has been placed down on the inside of you? Are you going to begin to tell yourself, I can do this, I can do this? Are you going to begin to be just like the little engine that said, I think I can, I think I can. And before you know it, when you begin to have those self-talks that we talked about on the previous broadcast of setting up your atmosphere in order to create the type of fruits that we should actually bear and the things that we should actually see manifest. The word tells us that we should know them by the fruit that they bear. So what exactly is it that you're infusing your atmosphere with? I want to know, what is it that you infusing your atmosphere with? Are you infusing your atmosphere with doubt? Are you infusing your atmosphere with fear? Are you infusing your atmosphere with all negativity? and you're beginning to have self-doubt, go back and look in that mirror and tell yourself, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. I'm not going to do it in my own ability, but I'm going to begin to do it in the abilities that was placed down on the inside of me. Why? Because greater is he that lives on the inside of me than anything that I will ever face inside this world. You can do this. You have the ability to do what it is there inside your heart. It's not by coincidence that that thought came to your mind. It's not by coincidence that certain things are starting to transpire around you. It's not by coincidence. It is part of your destiny. It is here to push you to the place where you need to be. It's not by accident that you're catching this broadcast. It's not by accident that you seeing this particular video going down your timeline, or you may have been searching for a thing and you saw this girl named Nakisha on this broadcast telling you that you have everything down on the inside of you to become exactly what it is that you were created to be. Baby, have a little more faith. Begin to stand still and see the salvation that God has already provided for you. Victory has already been given to you, my baby. Victory. You can do anything but fail, but you have to begin to abide. Abide in the word. The law of the principle is, if you abide in me, ask what you will and you shall have. That's principle. That's law. Listen, God is not a man that he shall lie. And neither is he the son of man that he shall repent. If he said it, baby, that settles it. Start that business. Buy that house, that car. Go back to school. Start getting your credit together. Whatever it was that he told you to do, today is your day to choose exactly what it is that you're going to actually do. And I'm going to always tell you, baby, listen, you have the ability to pick, choose, and refuse. Why? Because God has given us creative power. He has given us dominion. You have everything down on the inside of you to get it done. Success is already in you, but you have to first find self in order for the success that's locked down on the inside of you to begin to be open and to begin to manifest and to begin to break out the evidence that you was once hoping for. It goes back to faith. It goes back to faith. Oh, ye of little faith. It's one thing, listen, the word tells us in James, you tell me that you got faith, and I'm gonna show you works with my faith, which brings about evidence. Never despise small beginnings. Never despise small beginnings. You have to remember, what was once small will soon turn big. Listen, you don't have that big dream that's dropped down inside your mind, or that big dream or that big thought that was implanted inside your heart in order for God to say, oops, not today. That's not the type of God we serve. Listen, he said that if you will abide in me and you put me first, in all your ways acknowledge me, I will give you the very desires of your heart. But you got to first of all take action. What's around you? How are you setting up your atmosphere? How are you setting up the things around you? What are you doing? What are you doing? Begin to have courage. Begin to develop that heart. Hold on to your faith and take action. So, ladies and gentlemen, today, Success Coach Nakisha stopped by to tell you that you have everything down on the inside of you in order for the very things that you have on that vision board, the very thoughts that you may have written down inside your notebook, your journal, or whatever it may be, or the very things that you have hidden right here inside your heart. You have everything. You have the strength. You have the ability. Listen, the way certain things are going to start coming to you, they're going to boom, boom, boom. As soon as you do what? Line up. Line up with the vision. Line up with the destiny. Line up with the dream. When you begin to line up, things begin to collide. That's how your blessings is going to do. Listen, like I said before, if you begin to follow the principles and follow the concept of the plan that has already been set out for you, listen, Israel Houghton said it best. My blessings is chasing me down. You got to believe We have to begin to believe and be bold as a lion, knowing that our dreams and goals will become our reality. We have to begin to believe that whatever it is that God has placed down on the inside of us, that we will begin to have it. We will begin to have it. We have everything down on the inside of us in order to get where we need to be. But what are you willing to do? What are you willing to do? Who are you willing to become in order for your dreams and goals to become your reality? It's going to take some work. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. That's why at the beginning, when I was telling you about the 7 levels of chasing your dreams and being effective, that we have to first of all have courage. And then once we develop our courage, we have to have that heart. And once you develop courage, and then that heart is created inside of you, that's when we're able to elevate to level number 3. See, the whole time while you work in principle level 1 and level 2, you're already working on faith. But level 1 and level 2 has to prepare you for the next level, which is faith. You have to remember that you have everything down on the inside of you. You have everything down on the inside of you to become who it is that you're looking to become. You have everything down on the inside of you to become who it is that you're looking to become. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope something was said on today that was able to bless your heart. And I do apologize. I was looking down. I'm trying to find the song by Israel when he says, my blessings is chasing me down. So we have to remember that we have everything on the inside of us to become and evolve to the person that we were created to be. Never doubt, but always have faith, always have the courage, and always have the heart in order for you to become the person that God has created you to be. This has been nobody but your girl, Success Coach Nikisha, on Let Wisdom Speak, letting you know that you have the ability to create and dominate. And with that being said, remember, today is your day for total victory, and go out and make great disciples. Have a great and amazing day, you guys. Bye-bye.